The man at the helm of the police force, Mr. Silat Prasad, admitted to reporters recently that the Guyana Police Force does not have enough protective gear for its ranks. In fact, the commissioner said he does not think that the force will ever have enough protective gear. The commissioner's response came after he was bombarded with questions from media operatives about the safety of his officers when responding to crime scenes, particularly active shootouts without protective gear or inadequately attired. Many times, police cannot be distinguished from civilians.
I think there are a lot of persons like yourself that see them as problems. When there's an emergency, we move to address that emergency, and we move as we are. And well, that is a consideration. So we make appreciation before we engage. We train to do that.
Pointing out that homicide investigations are clearly among the highest priorities for any state or law enforcement agency, the commissioner was asked about ranks who may possibly compromise evidence at crime scenes by not having the adequate protective gear.
As I said, it has to do with needs, and we will build incrementally. You know, we have patrols that are deployed, but backups sometimes come from the back room when something happens. It's whoever is in there on rest, they come out, they move as they are. The crime scenes thing, again, if it's in the night, there are ranks who are dedicated. If they're stretched out, meaning that there are 2-3 crime scenes out there at the same time, and the 1 or 2 ranks that they have can't attend to them, then somebody else who is trained, who is not on duty, goes out and do that.
On the afternoon of November 12, 2013, 4 persons, including 2 policemen, were gunned down by a man described as Berserk, Derek Kanai. Police said that ranks, some of whom were seen in that active shootout without protective gear, had stormed the building and came under fire from Derek Kanai. The ranks returned fire, and he was fatally shot. The officers killed by Kanai were Policeman Lance Corporal 20293 Michael Ford and Constable 18053 Shorin Panslet.
We are building, as I say, in this 1200, you can get crime scenes, persons who are trained in investigating crime scenes coming from not necessarily 1200, but they will replace others who have more experience who are going and trained. So incrementally we'll get there, but we don't see it as a problem. I know they should appear more professional, but it's the work that they do that counts.
He said the force would like to do better, but as of now, he does not see anything wrong with officers responding to crime scenes unprofessionally dressed or investigators without proper protective gear on crime scenes.
I am saying that we like to do better, and we expect that we will do better. It will happen incrementally as the budget allows.
The commission is hoping that Budget 2016 would make provision for more protective gear for the police force. Even if that happens, according to the commissioner, the force still won't have enough.